There's a list, but I'm only going to talk about one of them.
Okay.
Of like the best sex scenes from movies that are on Netflix.
Right.
And the one that I wanted to talk about was pretty intense. People were freaking out. There used to be a series called Sense8.
Oh, yeah. It was a good scene. What are you talking? There was a few good scenes in that one.
See, there are more than one sex scenes, but the one that they focused on this is at the very end of the series, they have an orgy scene. Now,
for a little context, the show was about 8 people who could experience each other's feelings and see through their eyes. And the 8 of them were like connected to where they could almost like had a telepathic connection.
Correct.
So at the end of the series, they had done it several times with multiples of the characters would have sex together, and they could all experience what was
happening on. So they knew
to each other,
like
the other person's perspective.
Alejandro got it on with Kevin,
right?
Like, whoa!
And then when they were all together rolling around in a big fuck pile.
They were.
Right.
So, like, they're like, this is the end. This is it. Let's all do this. And
good scene.
It was.
Extra hot, I thought.
Well, there's even a link on here where you can click and watch that scene. Okay. So if you don't want
the internet has it somewhere?
If you don't want to go search for it, I'm saying, like, and we will provide that for you so you don't have to.
Is it a YouTube link? Is it sketchy?
I didn't click on it.
Okay. So maybe.
Well, because I know what the scene is, you know.
Right.
I was busy having like orc rape. Like, you know, I wasn't fucking.
Do you see what I'm saying? When I first asked you what kind of a character you would want to be, you would look to me like, what are you, crazy? Da, 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 da. And then 10 minutes later, it dawned on you, wait a minute. That might be fun, pretending to be insert this here.
Yeah. You know, whatever. So someone wanted to know what the best video games were that had nudity.
Mm-hmm, nudity. Right.
So some of the ones that they say that they have said was the best if you want a video game with nudity. Grand Theft Auto, The Sims 4, Fahrenheit Indigo Prophecy Remastered.
Right.
Necropara Volume 1, Honey Poop.
That one sounds really good.
Honey Pop.
Okay, if you say so.
It's
more fun when it's with poop, probably.
The Necropara Volume 1 and the Honey Pop, those look like anime. Just you never know how old these people are.
Cultured.
But, you know, big old titties, but
they're anime. They're 0 age old. They're not real people. So
that's right.
We can walk away from the fucking, you know, any kind of ethical concern. They're not real. It's okay.
I'm 587 years old.
Just saying. That's right. You just make a rule where the thing that looks like it's, you know, 6 is really 100 years old. It just makes itself look 6.
And the one that looks like they're in their 30s, I'm only 14 in high school.
Right.
It's like, what?
Right.
I don't get it. And also Duke Nukem Forever.
Duke Nukem.
Right.
So
if that's what you're all excited about, and you can find out other features and other games and stuff on here.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, and it will get into details for all of you people out there that are gamers and whatnot. Like, it tells you what you can play it on, where you can find it, blah, 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 blah. Like
blah, blah.
What the fucking cool parts are. Like, what's the feature? It's like, oh yeah, they do this and da 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 da. So, yeah.
I'm stuck in a Sense8 sex scene rabbit hole here.
The orgy. It's not just a regular everyday orgy.
Well, it's not.
I'm tired of those.
They're all experiencing it from everybody's perspective simultaneously.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
They know everything that's going on. They know that they need to move a little bit to the right with their hand, and it can, you know. I mean, you don't even have to communicate with anybody, and that's 8 people in a fuck pile? What? 8. What are you talking about?
That's talking about sensory overload.
That's a pile.
It is a pile.
Pretty good. You wouldn't even have to take drugs for that one either.
Imagine if you did, though.
Woo.
Or just have like a couple people.
Wait, you know.
Because you'd all feel it anyway.
I think with the right amount of psychedelics and like proper planning, you could almost achieve the Sense8 orgy scene, I think. I think everybody could be connected in a similar fashion on enough psychedelics and a giant psychedelic fuck pile.
You know, that could work.
I think it would work. I understand, but you got to have people who are used to, you know,
drugs.
Yes, you can't be dealing with
sex.
Some fucked up little honey bunny over there, like having a hard time dealing with their drugs. Like, I don't want to deal with you. I kind of want to roll around in a fuck pile.
It's like, we got another one that dropped out. Put her in the corner.
Right.
And then let's continue.
Like, you almost have to sign some sort of a consent form beforehand that if you are having a hard time, we're locking you in the sensory deprivation box.
That's right.
This is where you're going for the rest of your trip.
No lights. No music.
What do you do?
What do you say?
I like tacos and burritos.